LA area. And we're doing the second move. Where's the bassoon?
Oh, you know, I think he's going to be back there. Sorry.
Oh, okay, that's all right.
Rock and roll.
Sorry.
Michael?
Shaky, rough beginning.
Shaky rough, okay, why?
The phrases weren't connected. The endings of notes weren't precise.
Okay. How about you? How do you feel about how you're doing?
I think I was mirroring too much.
Okay. I think you
much
conduct too large,
Okay.
and you have serious backbeat-itis. Serious. But you know what? I could also tell from that you're a really good musician. I could just tell that you could tell there's a lot of musical thought going into what you're doing. But you're doing the kind of crying wolf thing that Doug was talking about earlier, where everything is quite big. We have an oboe solo at the beginning, and you look like there's a section of 36 oboes playing, and it's one. And just let them go. Let them go. You're trying to be a control freak here because you're a junior high band director. Let's do it again. All right.
Top. Where?
Yeah, top is good. And by the way, you got in trouble at that one spot because you put a fermata where it happens the last time, but it didn't happen the first time.
I wasn't looking at the score.
Okay, good. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's taking a little risk, and that's okay. That to me deserves a gold star, not a slap. You get both. Here we go. Oh, Michael, don't move. Where is your hand? Where is your attention drawn? To Michael's hand. Yes.
Ooh, pinky. Sorry.
Yeah, you have. Later on, I think you have. Do you grip your fingers, your baton sometimes between these two fingers?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. That's very, very unconventional. I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
But when you do that, this hand becomes very loose, and we were both talking about how we find ourselves looking. The attention goes to your whole hand here and away from this spot, and I believe that the baton's in your hand, that the focus needs to be here. If you don't want the focus to be here, then just take the baton away, okay? But right now, even to start with, you're giving us 2 iktai to look at, maybe 3. And later on, definitely 3. Be careful about that, okay?
Appreciate it.
Keep those fingers wrapped. Wrapped.
Different school, I guess.
Yeah, and you may reject this when you're done. I don't know.
No, it was, I was taught the grip, forgot the professor's name, but she teaches conducting at Curtis, and it was bass here, and then these wrap, it was a 3 thing, and then you put the fingers around. But I guess that's very...
That's not out of the question, but the problem is you let these fingers wag.
Yeah.
That's where you get in trouble.
All right.
This to me is
I could see
Not
why.
conventional, so I won't mention it again. Stop. So what happens? He's here. Okay, so Michael, you got an issue because this is what happened. It was out by the time you issued it. Now I won't mention it again. Gentle now, gentle. Good, good. Now, just allow the oboe to play. Watch the backbeat. You know what I mean by the backbeat? It's this, when you do this. Yeah, try to keep it like this, difference. And you're still, you're gonna see in the video how much more active your arm is than mine. So I'll just slow again, and get rid of that. Flute entrance.
Okay, good. So it makes such a big difference when you do this, when it's smooth like this. The backbeat, when you get rid of that, it makes such a big difference, and this as well. What's happening in the music right here?
The
What-
motif went into the brass.
Okay, so what bar is that?
Right into
Okay,
18,
so we go
19.
So for me, you know, I'm always after, especially in folk song, he's with folk songwriting, when the composer brings in new things. What's the new thing that's happening here? So that we've got the theme, it's being played again and again, but what's new and interesting?
The background clarinet line.
Okay, so what's going on with it?
It's eighth note motion.
Motion. There's motion, right? So to me, this section should move a little bit. And it says a tempo, and you know, again, everybody does this their own way. But what would you think of just, you know, letting it move a little bit, letting those eighth notes actually have some motion? Here, what do you think?
I'm into it. But what do I
Okay.
do differently to convey that?
You move the tempo.
Okay,
Yeah,
to get a little quicker.
that's it. That's it. You're just gonna, you know, as you go into this first line here, dee-da-dee-da-dee, just move the tempo ahead. I mean, I'm talking about like 2 to 4 clicks.
Okay.
No big deal. Da-da-dee-da. 3 before 18. Do you guys have 18? You have, he has a different edition, sorry. So,
Which is the tempo.
3 before A.
so the odd tempo. 3 before. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Do that again, but don't do it with this, with the backbeat. You went right back to the other way.
To make the new tempo.
The exact same gesture, just faster.
Okay.
Try again. different stuff at you all at once, and you know, you got to remember this, remember the first thing we said, and the third thing we said,
Right.
and the fourth thing. So, don't worry.
It's
don't
okay.
worry. But what were you conducting right there? What part of the music?
Which part? Probably the melody.
Okay. So what, that part we were saying, A, the a tempo, just this whole thing here.
I'm thinking of this now because we were talking about moving the eighth notes. But so I guess not the melody.
So I think that you went back to it. I could see it in his face. I don't know about you guys. Like he was, you know, he was kind of with the moving line, but then his face kind of went back to the melody, and there was this sort of distant quality to it, which I think just in that moment, again, we're trying to move the music along, and there was a disconnect right there. So it's, you know, there's a lot of things we're asking you to do as conductors, right? A lot of things to be thinking about. But what you want to come forward should be in your face, in your body, and what you know, what part of the music you want to bring out. And so if in fact you do, and I don't want to superimpose anything on you and the music here, but if that is in fact, if you want to keep the motion, I mean, for me, I hear the dee da 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 dee. To me, that's what's so interesting about that, and you could really bring that out. The melody.
They got
They
it.
got it. They know it. Now, these guys may come up here and say, oh, no, the melody right there. Those guys, they've got it. The other thing, they've got it. So whatever you want to go for, but make a decision and let that be there. Let that be a part of it. I think you have maybe no. Maybe one more.